Okay, we are recording, hopefully. Hit my keys. Alright, let's kick some ass.
Well, I'm moving so quick at the moment. My mouse is one of those where, you know, it's got that little DPI clicker on it.
Oh, yeah.
If you're on the wrong turn, just
yeah, I accidentally hit mine sometimes, and I'm not wasting this guy very much. And yeah, it's like all hell breaks loose. Can't control anything. You're who's boss? I'll show you another button in a mo if you hang there for a sec. So down here, there's a button that I'm facing. You whack that and follow me. It opens up this area. You can get outside to the lovely rocket launcher there. Should be able to share that rocket launcher. Yeah, don't go in there for long. Get this box of rockets. That's how we can share out the ammo. If we see like multiples of something, we can share it out. And now we can go down this way, which is another secret. Oh, I tried to avoid that. Another secret door here. Gets us back to where we were earlier when we tried it before. I'll show you another secret here too. We'll get them fried. Right, let's mop them up in here. I'm going to go right. Try and leave a little bit for you to hoover up. Right, hoover up any odds and sods in here. There's a helmet over here, isn't it? Right, so before, when we tried this out, we came down this way, so we've kind of done a little loop around. But if you follow me, if you come really quickly, oh, we have problems. Yeah, you have to go in here. The backtrack. Right, grab what's down there.
There's some, there's like a minigun on that down here if you want it.
Ah, right, good. Interesting minigun. Right, so now if we head out, you have to go all the way back over here, get this door to open up. So you come back to here, roughly, right, wait a few moments for it to reset, and then you belt your way all the way across again. Right, so follow me, like this. You have to be fairly quick.
Went the wrong way.
So you get onto this upper area where you can scoop up some more stuff. Well, there is a shotgun in here. So basically, here where I'm pointing, a little kind of ledge drops down for you to jump onto to get into another secret area.
Okay.
But it's that I've already hoovered up what's up there. It's not much, just a little bit of armor.
That's cool.
But it's another really cool secret. Right. And if you hit tab, you can always see how much you've hoovered up. Top left, it tells you number of enemies you've killed, number of objects that you've picked up, and number of secrets. That's a map. Oh yeah, and you can zoom in and out with the map too. When you press tab, you can zoom in and out with
with the mouse, yeah.
Yeah, it's really handy. Fuck you. Right, hit the button. Nuclear plant. Right, kill everything. I'll say out of 6. Right, let's get that secret bit in here. Grab the backpack in there. I'll grab the armor. I don't need it. door is open. Right, we'll just hoover up what's inside this bit as well. I lost you.
I've got loads of crap in my car. Oh.
Sat down too long, is it?
Yeah, well, basically, the university asked me if I could get my research proposal over to them, and I only had about 2 days and I had a lot to do, so I literally spent the last 2 days just constantly doing that.
I get like that. I find that the more active you are, the more susceptible you are to harm when you're inactive. Because if I sometimes, when I've gone through a long period of cycling each day, if I just take a 1 day break, you know, if I lie down for like an hour or two watching TV, my legs are already like feeling like they're stiffening up because they just want action, they just want to move.
I need a really good workout.
It really bugs me, but I have had to have a little bit of a break. But I found this time, having 2 weeks off, I didn't do much during those 2 weeks, just a bit of stretching in the hotel. It's actually done me a lot of good because I was getting a little bit worn out, I think. So it's given me a chance to repair a lot of damage that I was causing gradually over time. My body feels better.
Yeah, it's an interesting one with the human body, because like my friends at boxing say, once they've been training pretty hard for like a couple of months, what they do is they actually have 3 days off, even if they never normally take 3 days off, and then when they go back, they're so much better.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes even a rest day, just an off day isn't enough. Sometimes the body likes a little bit longer.
Yeah, I regularly find that with cycling. My legs can feel like lead sometimes. They're just completely dead. By Friday, there's nothing in them. And I normally take Saturday and Sunday off, but sometimes I'll go rambling on Sunday or something like that, so I will do something. But normally, come Monday, when I get on the bike again, my legs are like completely renewed and I have a really good cycle and I can't feel a thing. I'm not even making any effort. I'm not even panting. You know, there's just absolutely loaded with energy, and then gradually throughout the week it depletes and depletes and depletes until come Friday I feel like I'm going to collapse.
Yeah.
But I do like it that way. I mean, I don't exercise as aggressively as I used to, because I've got quite wise with it now. I don't want to do too much because it's not good for the heart at my age. You've got to kind of tail things off a bit. But having said that, I think I'm enjoying a level of health that many people at the age of 53 don't enjoy. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, follow me.
Okay. Cool.
So so the effort's worthwhile. You know, all the pain and suffering during the winter, especially when it's horrible, it's really worth it because it gives me mobility. You know, it's just all I'm looking for is mobility. I'm not looking for. I mean, obviously, I'm like you, right? I'm skinny. I'm not going to get muscles ever. I just get a bit wiry, so I'm not looking for muscles, I'm not looking for any particular shape or anything like that. I just want mobility, and that I have managed to earn, and I'm really kind of fiercely proud of that. Despite all of my injuries, despite busting my back and having a gazillion other injuries to cope with, I've still managed to get on top of it. And that's why whenever I see people my age whining about it and saying, oh, you know, I wish I was healthier, they've got no excuse, right? Unless you've got a debilitating disorder or disease or something like that, you really don't have any excuse. It is all down to you, because it takes a long time to stay healthy. It's not something that comes to you immediately. You know, it takes years to build it up. And I think that's what's missing from most people's lives because of this modern lifestyle. People are sort of forgetting about how important a functioning body is to your quality of life.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a friend over in America I've known for years and years and years. they always talk to me about how upset they are with their body and how they were like so attractive when they were skinny and everything. And over the course of like 2 years, I've given them advice on, because obviously you and I, we've been doing it for years, so you've got all that insider info, like do this, do that. You've got all the little scoops that you've learned, and I don't really help them anymore, because what I've realised is it doesn't actually matter what you tell a lot of people. They don't have the desire to, like, they've got the desire to want to look different, but not the desire to do anything about it.
Yeah.
There's always an excuse or a reason they can't do it.
It tires me out. It really, I know exactly what you're saying, and I find it very tiring sometimes, because I give really, really good advice to people, and they look at me as if I'm telling them lies, you know. Like I tell people about their gut biome and about how to create a good gut biome, and they think that I'm kind of preaching conspiracies or something, and I'm not. It's basic common sense, you know. Input equals output. It's really basic, simple science, right? If you can eat junk and live on pills all the time, you know, like, because everybody's like, a lot of people are living on aspirin and things like that. You're not going to be healthy. You've got to get your body to do all of the healing and all of the repairing with a good diet and a good gut biome. But people look at me as if to say, oh no, there must be something else. Well, you know, there must be like a secret ingredient, you know, like a mystery pill or a special food group. There isn't. A balanced food group's all you need. You need your proteins, you know, you need your nutrition, you need your minerals and vitamins and things like that, but you need them in foods mostly. And I need to find out where you've gone so I don't lose you. You carry on. It's all right. I'll
I've got you. I think behind you. I think it was for a second.
There we go. And I really struggle to give good advice now, because it's like that with it. Like I was saying earlier, with the IT expertise, people don't seem to really want to know the truth. They want quick solutions, and they want it to be easy. They basically are looking for someone to wave their hand and make it better, and they're forgetting that actually one of the fundamental tenets of life is adversity. Adversity is what builds you, right? And that's both physically and mentally. If you haven't got a little bit of adversity going on in your life, you're not making progress. And that's mentally and physically. So physical adversity is exercising, and mental adversity is training your brain to do something useful or fun. And too many people lean back these days and think that you gain something by listening to a podcast or reading a book or being given a pill or something. It's just bizarre. And I think I don't think they even really notice that they're doing it. I think it is just culture. Culture has made people that way. I don't think they're deliberately doing it, or even really, that aware of it. It just happens. But I find it so frustrating. So I try to warn people. I think the thing I warn people the most about is dieting. Dieting does not work. A good diet will work, but dieting does not work, because it's a falsehood. It puts you into a false pattern of behaviour, which do you want to follow me up here?
Yeah.
It puts you into a false pattern of behaviour which doesn't become normalcy. You need your normalcy to be a good balanced diet with exercise, because exercise doesn't lose weight. Right? It's your diet that makes you lose the weight, because your metabolism needs to change. And that's a combination of things. It's a combination of how much energy you burn and how much energy you feed yourself. And it's not something that can be corrected. You can correct it short term, but you're only going to resort back to your normal behaviours once you've attained the weight, because you're not programming yourself to change. You're just programming your diet to change, right? And the amount of people I've had big arguments with, because they've said, oh, dieting does work. I did it last year, blah, blah, blah. I lost 8 pounds, blah, blah, blah. But then I turn around and say, yeah, but then you put it back on again. And they said, oh, yeah, but I've stopped dieting. Let's see, but that's your problem. You're killing yourself with a diet. It should be a pleasant way to eat. It should be a pleasant way to get your nutrition. Like it's a complete change of habit. So it's building the right habits. And so many people don't get that. But forming habits is important across all things, not just exercise and diet. Forming habits is important when you want to learn something as well. I just find it very draining these days. It might be my older age. I might be getting to that age where you're kind of a bit worn out, you know, giving advice and stuff, and because you've kind of seen it, done it, got the t-shirt 1,000 times. But I do find generally people less receptive to good advice. They just don't seem to, you know, they want the shortcut. People want the short fix. So I think a lot of it is modern life sort of builds us up to acquire an ADHD, you know, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder style lifestyle where everything is a quick fix, right? I mean, we're dopamine junkies. We're looking for short-term fixes all the time in the information we absorb, and also the foods we take, you know, the things we consume. It's all about shortcuts now. So it's not really anybody's fault, you know. A lot of it, like I say, is modern lifestyle, modern culture. So we're all a bit hopelessly lost, really, I suppose. And there's not a lot good I can do these days, I'm afraid. Because once you've told someone the truth and they're not interested, it's sort of like, well, what do you do next? You know? That's it.
Yeah, that's why I get bored of helping after a certain amount of times, because like it's the way as well. For me, it's the way that they can talk to you normally, and when you give them the advice, they're really receptive and they talk normal.
Yeah.
And then when you go to catch up with them about what action they've taken or whatever, is they give you an excuse or like a really short reason. Like victim card, woe is me. And then if you talk to them again after that, they feel like you're judging them. So it's weird how the shift changes from I want help to they get help, realise they don't action it, you question them on it. As soon as they have to self-reflect, that's it.
Yeah, and they turn you into the enemy, right? I've had that as well. They start to get angry with you because you're exposing their failure. So they need to reflect, like you say, that failure back onto you by making you appear to be invading their space and accusing them of something, when actually you're not. All you're doing is following up and helping them stay on course. So there's a lot of things like that, and I think people really, I think it's right to say that we've become quite a spineless society.